Hey guys, today we'll learn how to create a WordPress shortcode which will render an iframe like this. For this we'll be creating a WordPress plugin. So let's get started. So let's start making a plugin. I am, as you can see, already in the WordPress plugin directory, which is your WordPress installation /wp content /plugins /custom shortcode, which is the name of the folder in which we are going to make a plugin. Okay, so now that we are in a folder, we are going to create a file named custom shortcode. Simple as that, nothing fancy. Okay, now that we have created file, we need to add some min.tree plugin headers, which is only one, that is plugin name, for the WordPress to recognize it so that we can enable it in the dashboard. Now let's go back to the dashboard to enable this plugin. Yay! Now that our plugin is active, what we're going to do first is register a shortcode. And to register a shortcode, we use a simple function that is a WordPress function named add shortcode. But from time to time, I always make mistake of writing it as register shortcode rather than add shortcode. Now, the first argument of the function is that it takes the name of the shortcode. So, as I explained to you, we are going to add an iframe of this app, not an app, something that I created. So we're going to name it one with shade iframe. Next, it accepts a name of the callback function, essentially the same arguments as PHP's native call user func function. So now we are going to write a function that will render a shortcode, and we are going to name that function render one with shade iframe. And now we are simply going to put the name there, but in quotes, unlike JavaScript. Now that we have done it, we can go to WordPress to try it out. It won't show us anything, but I will let's just go and see what happens. So back, we are going to create a simple post. We'll name it one with shade, simple as that. Okay, now we're going to use the shortcode block to add shortcode. If you remember, we add shortcodes in angle brackets, square brackets, sorry. Now we publish it to view it. Okay, there it is. As you can see, as expected, we are not seeing anything. The function executes the shortcode and it is returning nothing, so there's no output. But if we disable it, we see that we see the shortcode. That means a shortcode is successfully registered and WordPress is triggering the function that will render a shortcode in the future. So let's give it some random output. Why not return a duck? And as you can see, we got the duck right there. Okay, now it's time for some serious coding stuff. No, just kidding. It's very simple. What we are going to do now is, as we're creating an iframe, we will need the URL of the site, which we will source. So here's the URL. I'm currently using the local URL because the live version is, I'm not sure is working or not. It is on my portfolio and my portfolio isn't working, which is a terrible thing to say as a web developer, but yeah, sometimes I'm a bit too lazy to get things done. So we get our code here, localhost URL. Okay, I type a little too slow. Okay, now that we are done, we are going to write our iframe, simple HTML, iframe, src. As you can see right there, we have our one which is iframe right there, but it's too small. We're going to add a bit of height to it. Around 300 pixels would do a work. 500 maybe. Okay, as you can see right here, it looks good, but it's transparent, which is something that I don't like. So let's try it. We're going to write something like Sunday, and let's do it. Yay, it works. Guys, this is it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time. There are a few things that I want to tell you about the code we have written. That number one, it is ready for production. So if you want to use it in production, you can just copy paste it and it will work, and it's secure. Second, you can find all the code on GitHub. I will add the link down below in the description box. In the next video, what we're going to do is we're going to generalize this plugin a bit more so that it will accept, so that we can make iframes for any URL. And with this, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye and Happy New Year.